15 Things You Didn't Know About Prada. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. Hello Aluxers, and welcome back to another amazing video. We love iconic luxury brands, and you don't get much more luxurious than Italian fashion house Prada. Founded by Mario and Martino Prada in 1913 as a leather goods company, Prada has expanded into 618 worldwide boutiques and 3.9 billion euros in revenue. The company was inherited by Luisa Prada and her daughter Moochie of Prada in 1978, developing the business into men's and women's fashion, fragrances, cosmetics, accessories, watches, and more. Because Alux.com is dedicated to being the world's best resource on the most incredible luxury goods, we just had to bring you a video about one of the most famous fashion brands in the world. So here are 15 things you didn't know about Prada. Number 1. Mario Prada didn't think his female relatives should have a place in the Prada company. Being an old-fashioned Italian gent, Mario Prada was against women being involved in his business at the top level. His son had no interest in taking over, though, so his daughter, Luisa Prada, eventually took the helm anyway. She ran it for 2 decades, and then her daughter took over, transforming it into the fashion brand we know today. Poor Mario would be turning in his grave. Number 2. The classic Saffiano Luxe bag is one of Prada's oldest designs. One of Prada's best-selling bags to date, the Saffiano, sometimes known as the Galleria, was created and patented by Mario Prada when the brand was purely a leather goods maker. The leather is heat-treated, water-resistant, and scratch-resistant. Number 3. In 1919, Prada became the official supplier to the Italian royal household. Prada's quality luggage was originally a favorite of the Italian royal family, and they have been able to display the royal crest in their logo ever since. The more modern endorsements have included a women's wear campaign starring French actress Léa Seydoux, and menswear campaigns starring Miles Teller, Benicio del Toro, and Christoph Waltz. Number 4. The famous Prada backpack was made from military-grade nylon. Moochie worked with her soon-to-be husband, Patrizio Bertelli, to create new bags in the Prada range, moving away from the traditional leather goods. Their new range of nylon backpacks were released in 1985, made from the same military-spec nylon that Mario Prada would cover steamer trunks with in the 1920s. The brand officially moved into women's wear in 1988. Number 5. Prada's Spring-Summer 2009 ready-to-wear show made the news because so many of the models fell over in sky-high heels. Most of the models struggled in the shoes they were given, with many falling and being helped back up by the spectators. Some had to take their shoes off even to finish walking the catwalk. Commentating on it later, Moochie of Prada decided that the shoes were too impractical to be sold commercially. Number 6. Prada has shares in Gucci, has full control of Jill Sander, and owns 51% of Helmut Lang and Fendi. Prada has set its sights on rivaling the Louis Vuitton Moet Hennessy Group for luxury brand ownership. Prada has become one of the largest shareholders in Gucci, Helmut Lang, and Fendi, fighting off competition from LVMH, who already owned Dior and Givenchy. After successfully taking hold of Gucci, Prada went to the top of the European luxury goods market. Number 7. Moochie of Prada hates clothes that are overtly sexy. In a 2003 interview, Prada's head designer called the style of many of her fellow Italians the desperation of the sexy. Her views on showing too much skin extend across her staff, too, advising the women who work with her that the more sexy you make yourself appear, the less you'll have sex. Number 8. An installation of Prada's stork can be found on a desolate desert road in Valentine, Texas. Installed in 2005, the Prada Marfa sculpture was created by Elm Green and Dragset, who called it a pop architectural land art project. The installation cost $80,000 and was created so that it would gradually fade, never to be repaired, and blend into the quiet desert landscape. Number 9. Moochie of Prada doesn't use the Prada logo on her designs. Many fashion houses will include opulent and noticeable references to their logo and brand name, but Prada doesn't go for that. The Prada look is more about reverse snobbery, making it recognizable to only those who know what they're looking for. Number 10. Fashion label Miu Miu was also launched by Moochie of Prada in 1993. Named after her nickname, Miu Miu was created to appeal to a younger, quirkier audience and the celebrities they looked up to. Focusing on this, they would work with female film directors in 2012 to feature their collections in a series of short, silent films, which premiered at the Venice Film Festival. Number 11. Giorgio Armani has called Prada faddish and ugly. Fellow Italian designer Armani doesn't think too much of Moochie of Prada. At Milan Fashion Week in 2011, he accused Prada of having bad taste. She wasn't the only designer to come under fire, though. He also said that Dolce & Gabbana made men look ridiculous. Regardless of what Giorgio Armani thinks, some of the biggest Prada fans are socialites, so check out our list of the 10 richest socialites in the world. Number 12. Moochie of Prada is famously relaxed and unpretentious in her tastes. In a Guardian piece about her written in 2015, journalist Rachel Cook noted that it's clear immediately that she couldn't care less what I'm wearing. She also observed that Moochie is tanned as a nut. She wears no makeup, not even a slick of balm on her lips. She dislikes the snobbery around fashion and agrees that it's just about clothes, nothing else. Number 13. Prada have totally ruled out collaborating with a high street brand. Balmain, Isabel Marant, and Versace have created highly successful ranges with H&M, but Prada won't be joining them. Moochie of Prada doesn't like the idea of a bad copy of her designs and believes that with clothes that cost little, you need to ask why they cost so little. So don't expect Prada at the bargain prices anytime soon. Number 14. Prada's head designer Moochie of Prada has a PhD in political science. Moochie is a woman of many talents, beginning her career at the University of Milan in the 1970s. At the age of 24, she even trained to be a mime and joined the Communist Party as an activist. The family's leather business was where she was destined to belong, though, taking over for her mother in 1978. Number 15. Moochie of Prada's net worth is $6.8 billion. According to Forbes, Moochie came back into the world of billionaires list in 2012 after being out of it for 6 years. She's also declared her earnings to be around $8 million a year. There are few fashion designers who exceed her in terms of wealth, but Giorgio Armani, who's worth $7 billion, and Ralph Lauren, who's worth $8.2 billion, just beat her. Innovative, unusual, and very luxurious, Prada is unlike many of its Italian cousins in that it focuses on a completely different aesthetic, turning away from obvious sexiness. With Moochie of Prada at the helm, the brand has taken from traditional Italian leather goods to high-fashion women's wear, fragrance, and menswear. If you could choose any Prada collection to stock up on, which would it be? Would you go for the full range of bags that are based on the brand's original classics, or would you be dying to get your hands on their range of clean-cut menswear and tailoring? Oh, you're still here? Well, here's another amazing thing about Prada that you might not know. There's a rumor that Patrizio Bertelli smashed the windows of one of Prada's Milan stores the day before it was due to open in 1997. He wasn't satisfied with how it looked, and so took his frustration out on the windows. Thank you for spending some time with us, Luxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.